Apple has just unveiled the brand new 16-inch MacBook Pro with a plethora of specs and design upgrades. While the charts show jaw-dropping results and the design that has taken the media by the storm, we imagine how it holds up in contrast to its Windows counterpart, the 16-inch LG Gram. In this video, we will be comparing the latest 16-inch MacBook Pro with the 16-inch LG Gram to help you make a smart purchasing decision. So, without further ado, let's get started. LG Gram 16 has already made its reputation as being one of the lightest 16-inch laptops available on the market. It weighs around 1.37 pounds and is significantly easier to carry compared to the 4.7 pounds MacBook Pro 16. Another good thing about the Gram 16 is that it includes an old-school USB-A port as opposed to MacBook Pro 3's Thunderbolt 4 ports. Consequently, Gram 16 is good for non-USB-C peripherals and won't require an adapter, which might be a requirement for the MacBook Pro 16. Despite that, MacBook Pro 16 introduces much thinner bezels and a 3% higher screen-to-body ratio for more screen real estate. What makes the MacBook really stand out is the notch that goes perfectly with the macOS taskbar. Another difference between these 16-inch notebooks can be found on the keyboard. While Apple brought back the function keys by letting go of the touch bar, it still lacks numpad that can be found on the Gram 16. Now, we do know that when it comes to numpad, there is a separate fan base. Hate it or love it, numpad can be quite useful if you often work with numerical data or just want some additional keys to perform certain actions. When it comes to display, however, MacBook Pro 16 certainly takes the crown. It boasts a liquid Retina XDR screen that is currently Apple's most advanced display technology. It also happens to be 120Hz and can glow as bright as 1000 nits. LG Gram 16, on the other hand, maintains a 16:10 aspect ratio, a 2560x1600 native resolution, and 350 nits of brightness. The ideal brightness level on laptops ranges between 300 to 500 nits, so it really makes us wonder if 1000 nits is too much. Regardless, a higher brightness level makes content appear sharper and more detailed, which is ideal for content creation. There is no doubt that very few processors can outcompete the M1 Pro and M1 Max that is on the MacBook Pro 16. We mean, you don't often get to see 32 GPU cores and 32 gigs of unified memory on a notebook, neither a price tag as high as $3,500. At $1,600, the LG Gram 16 comes with Intel's 11th Gen i7 Evo processor and 16 gigs of RAM that can accomplish some demanding tasks as well. Storage availability on the MacBook Pro 16 can go as far as 8 TB, and you're fixed what to choose to get. That is not the case for Gram 16, however, as it primarily comes with 1 TB of storage that also happens to be upgradable. At the end of the day, it all comes down to preferences. MacBook Pro 16 certainly is a powerhouse, all thanks to the latest M1 chips. The display is also superb for HDR content, and the port selection is just perfect if you have plenty of USB-C peripherals laying around. The only downside is you have to pay a huge amount to experience what the MacBook Pro 16 has to offer. On the other hand, it perfectly makes sense to go for the Gram 16 if mobility is your top priority and you can do just about right with the specs it has. Not only you are saving up much of your cash, but also getting some fruitful perks such as Bluetooth 5.1 and 2 USB 3.2 ports that are missing on the Apple counterpart. Another factor that may affect your decision is what ecosystem you belong to. Windows users will find the Gram 16 ideal, while those who are deep into that Apple ecosystem should go for the MacBook Pro 16. So that was all about the comparison between two of the best 16-inch notebooks. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment below to let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon if you want to see more videos like this on your feed.